scholars, so we're starting a new skills unit. We're moving on to unit 9. And in our first lesson, we're going to cover our blending skills. We're going to review the digraph sounds we learned. We're going to learn 2 new tricky words, and then we're going to work on uppercase letters. So what we're going to start off with first is oral blending. So we had started this at the beginning of the year, and blending is when I blend sounds together to read a word. And before, we would start off using our arms, and that was usually for 3-letter words or 3-sound words. But today we're going to move on to using our hand and our fingers because we have moved on to blending words with more than just 3 sounds. So I'm going to say the sounds of a word in a segmented fashion using my hand. So for each sound, I'm going to tap my thumb, and then I'm going to close my thumb to blend the word together. And you can follow along with me as I'm going through the word. So our first word is better, better. Butter. Mutter. Mother. Other. Paper. Arc. Mark. Scent. Ends. Pens. Stick. And so the purpose of blending is when helping us reading. When we see a word in a book or a text, we're able to blend those sounds together, or being able to hear all of the sounds in a word. So that's why blending is important. So now we're going to move on to reviewing our digraphs. So remember, digraphs are 2 letters that make 1 sound. And sorry, this is my daughter back there making all that noise. So our first sound is CH. Ch. SH. Sh. TH. Or the buzzy. QU. Qua. And NG. So the next thing we're going to learn, friends, are 2 new tricky words. And our first tricky word is spelled W-H-E-N, when. Like I can use it in a sentence saying, when you come into the classroom, take a seat quietly. So remember, heart words are important because we may see them a lot in the text, but they may have like a tricky part that we have to know by heart. So for this word, WH is the tricky part. It's considered a digraph as well. We just haven't learned it yet. So WH, that sound goes together to just make the W sound, like the traditional W sound. But you need to say the W and the H together to make W. Then the rest of the word, the E is going to say eh, like we know, and the N is going to say like we know. For the word to be W and when. And then our next hard word is word, W-O-R-D. Like I know my heart words. So again, W is going to be the traditional sound we know of what, but the tricky part is this O-R. It's going to make a sound, like a R. So what, and then D is going to make the traditional D sound, D. So I'll put it together as what, word. So these 2 new heart words, you can practice reading them when you see them in text, writing them, and spelling them. So the last thing we're going to cover, friends, are uppercase letters. So uppercase letters can also be called big letters or capital letters. So traditionally, we've been learning in our classroom just working with the lowercase or the small letter. But each letter in the alphabet also has a matching uppercase letter. So it's important to know my uppercase and my lowercase letters. So our first letter that we're learning is A. We're just going to go through just a few of them at a time in each lesson. So to make a capital or uppercase A, try making a little triangle, but then you're just going to cross in the middle. So this will be my uppercase A. Our next letter is B. So for B, I draw a line down. I come up, make one hump, and then another hump at the bottom. And so remember that we used to differentiate B and D because their their lowercase form looks the same. So remember that B has a belly. We always say that B has a belly, so it goes out this way. So the same way with the uppercase B, it's going to have bellies, just more than one. So they're going to come to our right side. Then C is easy breezy lemon squeezy because the uppercase C looks just like the small c or the lowercase c. Then our last uppercase letter we're going to cover for today is the letter D. So to make a D is similar to B, I'm just making one big hump. So again, I'm going to draw my line down and make one big hump. And then remember with my lowercase d, we always said that it has a donkey. So it goes the opposite way of the B. So at home, you can practice writing out your upper and your lowercase letters because remember that each letter has a bigger version that matches with the smaller version. Great job, guys. So that's the end of our lesson, and I'll see you in our next one.